Hi there, it's Ray Pastels here, your Google Analytics for expert, and today we're going to talk about how do we exclude ourselves from Google Analytics. So ask yourself, how many times do you actually visit your website or your team? Probably quite a lot. And so there's no use seeing ourselves in our Google Analytics data because, well, let's face it, it's not true that we're looking at our own data and how much time we're spending. We rather want to see our customers and visitors. So there's an easy fix for this, and we can use filters within Google Analytics for, however, it is a hidden feature. So follow along and let's get straight into it. You need to visit analytics.google.com and go to your Google Analytics dashboard. Once you arrive here, we're just going to hover over and click what we call the admin link. Now, you probably see in the main menu, there's a section called data filters. However, that's not where we need to sort this out, funnily enough. Why they make it hard? Don't ask me. Let's go to data streams instead. Once we arrive there, we're going to see our website or websites known as the data streams. And so we can select our website simply by clicking this little arrow. We're then going to land on this page here and scroll all the way down until you find configure tag settings and just click this little option. Okay, so we're going to land on this page and then we need to press show more and then look for something called define internal traffic. Once you select that, you're going to get this window which basically says if there's any IP addresses that have been added. If you haven't added one or need to edit one, it's going to be very similar, but we're just going to press create today so we can do this for you. So let's say, for example, this is our home office. We leave the traffic type value as internal. And then for IP addresses, we're going to do IP address equals and pop in our IP address. So we can get our IP address by asking Google, what is my IP? Or we can go to a website like whatismyip.com up here, and then it will tell us our IP address and we can paste that result in. Now, it's really important that you check what your IP address is today, and then in a few days' time, if you check again and you're obviously on the same internet connection and it's a different result, it could mean that you have what we call a dynamic IP address. And what that means is you need to ask your internet service provider for a static one if possible, because this feature will only work if your IP address stays the same. The other caveat to this is if your modem is switched off, such as due to a fault or a power outage, then your IP address may change. So you have to go back in here and enter it so that your traffic is excluded, because Google can't tell that your IP address has changed, of course. It's not automated in that. And paste it into the value section. Once we do that, we just simply press create and then it will be saved within this section here. And that's how we add the IP address. Now, if this is the first time that you're doing this, there is an additional step that you need to take. So let's go back to our admin menu and find that out. So if we take a step back and keep going back, we want the actual section called data filters, funnily. And in here, we've got internal traffic, which is the filter that we saw before. And basically, we want to make sure for the first time that we want to activate this. You only have to do it for the first time because as long as someone doesn't turn it off, it will stay activated for you. Hopefully that helps you exclude your own visits. Of course, if you do have a dynamic IP address and can't get a static one, there are other options for you. For example, if you're using WordPress, you can use plugins such as DTM for WordPress. It has an option to exclude when you're logged in to the admin dashboard, for example. But of course, if you're not logged in, then it still includes you. And the other option is of Google Tag Manager. So if you're not using WordPress but another platform, you can set certain restrictions as well using that platform, but you may need a developer because it is quite techy at times. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and like the video. And of course, if you need help with your Google Analytics 4 setup, be sure to get in touch with us at lyfsolutions.com.au.